So today I thought I'd do a quick review of the Soul Calibur 5 arcade fight stick. It's the Soul Edition. I've had this stick a little while now, about 3 or 4 months, and I really like this stick. It's got a lot of great features about it, and it plays really nicely. The key thing about this stick is that when I bought it I was looking at Street Fighter tournament sticks, and this stick is actually second hand. I bought it off eBay, and it was they were generally going for a little bit cheaper than the Street Fighter sticks, but they're, as far as I can tell, the same sort of specs. So I went for this one instead. Now the key thing here is the Sanwa parts. So all the buttons are Sanwa buttons, and it's a Sanwa stick on it as well. The buttons are very responsive, and you get a really good kind of affirmation once you press a button that it's been clicked. They feel nice and tight, feel absolutely right, really good. The same can be true for the stick as well. Feels good, the clicks aren't too loud, so when I'm playing games late at night, my wife will often fall asleep on the sofa, it's not waking her up, right? It's a great stick, feels super responsive. What I really like about this actual stick part is, you can just see it here, there's like a plastic collar that is here, and it actually rotates around, so depending on how you hold the stick, in whatever way you like holding the stick, it's really comfortable in your hand, and it feels really good. The other unique thing about this arcade stick fight stick is that this plate here, this piece of artwork, as you can see, it is a nice piece of artwork, is very easily removed. You've got these little, if I just zoom in on here, these tiny little aluminium screws here that you simply unscrew. You're going to have to take out the buttons from the other side, and you can maybe just see here, if I can see, it is a hole cut for the stick, so this can be easily removed. Very straightforward. I actually quite like the artwork for this stick. It's one of the things that sort of drew my attention. I like Soul Calibur. I've always played Soul Calibur since the Dreamcast. And it's just a nice feature. The other thing I think is cool about this arcade stick, and you can probably see it best here, is that it's kind of made from a translucent sort of plastic effect, and on the side, which is really cool, and you can kind of see some of the insides of the stick. It's worth noting that it is a USB stick. Here we go, the USB, and the lead is nice and long, about 13 feet. It easily stretches from my Xbox to my sofa. Feels very comfortable to play. It's heavy, right? This is a good heavy stick, right? You've got the rubber feet underneath that you can see there. There's the Soul Calibur. There we go. The Madcatz. Now there's also a Hori fight stick as well in the Soul Calibur range, but I went for this one. And the packaging's very nice, very cool, and you can see nice sort of finish to all the packaging and artwork. But been using this now. I mostly use this. I use arcade sticks for two things: fighting games, obviously, that's why most people use them, but I also use them from shmups as well. So I'll play Death Smiles or Ikaruga, Radiant Silvergun, things like that. And for both those genres of games, this is great. Obviously 8 buttons for your fighting games, right? A lot of sticks have 6. I do find myself using all the 8 buttons. I know not everyone does. And then for shmups, now this is a personal thing for me, is I actually map these buttons for shmups, these ones here, because I find when I'm holding it on my lap, I can just hold the side of the stick with this hand. It's got these really nice beveled edges here, so it's not sharp, and that way I can comfortably play shmups using using these buttons here like that, in that fashion. Equally, you can use it this way, totally fine, whatever's most comfortable for you. But for me, I found playing this, I like these over here, which is a bit different for shmups as opposed to fighting games. The other thing you can do, if I just zoom in a little bit here, you can set the turbo function. I'll be honest with you, I have never used that in my life. No idea how to use it or what it does really. I'm just quite happy with the stick straight out of the default. And you can select this button here for the functionality of this stick. So whether it's the left thumbstick or the right thumbstick or the equivalent of the D-pad. Overall, this is a great stick. I'm really pleased I bought it. Like I said, I bought it second hand. It wasn't brand new. It was in really good condition, and it stood the test of time for me well. I'll probably use it like most evenings, you know, and so far it's been great. Thank you for watching.